Welcome everyone for another episode of Modern Wong Chat. And tonight we have a great artist, Angela. Not sure I'm doing right, but we'll see. Hello there.
Hello, everyone. It's Angela Bermúdez, by the way. But that was close.
Someday I might get it right, but... So when you go to like order drinks at a Starbucks or something, what do you tell them?
Angela, it's easier for everybody. Absolutely. It's just the best.
For sure. Tell me more about your arts. Like, how long have you been doing it? How you got started? It's like, what was that like?
Art has been in my blood since ever. My mom used to like get me art tools, all the supplies and stuff. And I grew up painting, making drawings and just, she actually taught me how to like sew and how to like knit. And she's so creative. And I got a little bit of that also from her. So from my childhood, I always felt curious about anything crafty, Painting as a professional thing, that happened like 2 years ago, actually. And yeah, it's pretty recent. I'm still trying to, understand a little bit of the artwork, the world, like around me and try to put my name out there.
Was it a very day and night transition where one day you're like, all right, I'm gonna be a professional artist? Or was it like a progression?
No.
Like, what was that like for you?
Yeah, well, living in Costa Rica always felt just like a hobby. I never thought about myself like a professional artist, like people have other priorities there, people just don't buy art. I never had that thought of like becoming a professional artist because I probably will starve, right?
Sure.
And so I met my boyfriend, Austin. He's a composer. And since the day we met, we just connected. And so he inspired me so much with his music and his way to see life as it is,
Both
one
creative,
thing led to another. And so now I am working. We both do something together, which is Diálogos. It's a dynamic. He plays the piano by looking at my painting while I paint live. It's all improvised. So we basically make art all improvised in front of a crowd, and so it's like a 30-minute show. And so he gets inspired by my work and I get inspired by his music, and it's like a conversation in, music and painting. Yeah, that's called dialogues.
That's pretty awesome.
It is really, really inspiring. And that helps so much with everything, my energy, my soul. It is really, really cool.
Is it hard to stream art on Twitch? Because it's not a main focus for the Twitch platform. It's mostly gaming.
It's harsh in terms of like the viewers count, Not many people have the patience, right, to stick with us. For me, it's fun because I get like to chat with my friends, they're often there and we give company to each other, right? I put like chill music and I just go and do my thing. And whoever arrives is welcome, and whoever feels bored, well, they can leave. It's not a big deal. But yeah, it's harsh because it's such a like chill dynamic. And it's not for everybody. I think TikTok is so cool. It's full of creative people.
It is.
So full of really nice stuff you can find there. I've seen the cringe. I've seen the awesome. I also follow like photographers and they like show their steps. I think it's just so cool. There's nothing to be ashamed.
The thing is, like, the ones that I put a lot of efforts in, like, look very cool. Actually, like, same thing. I do tutorials or some before and after, like, including the video I showed you yesterday. Those will not do well at all. It's all my dumb one where I dress up as a girl, and those will do really well.
Honestly, I have an account and I share a lot of like art. I get to be super silly too because we are bored. We don't know what to do, and so we go to TikTok and we just get stupid, and it's a way to like release this stress. Yes. And so it doesn't matter if the video doesn't do well. I believe it's you have to take it as just something to release, and whoever sees us, that's good, and let's just be chill.
With my photography, right? Selfies or like very, easy photos usually do so much better on the internet compared to professional photos.
In fact, yes, you can ask the chat right now and they're going to tell you, man, yes, the selfies just do way better than a produced photo. And I know it from my experience and I know it from my friends' experiences. And I don't know why. I think it's mostly because the people, the followers, like that rawness, that like
I feel more authentic kind of feel.
It's spontaneous, you know?
Yeah.
And I believe that's that, you know, it's not that planned. It doesn't have like super cool lights in addition. And so they like that. They like to see like the real person. One of the like things that I started to do, I'm gonna show you, right? Sometimes when I finish a painting, I basically kind of like try to like pose with the painting. For example, I have this one, which is a very painting based, like inspired by the video game Inside. I basically like transform myself to be like part of the painting, you know. Do that is pretty new. I'm not. There's not much there, but for example, this is another. It's a crow, and so I put on some feathers and jewelry and pose with it. And this is kind of like what I'm doing right now. Like,
yeah, I'm looking at it.
You can see me, and I kind of like I'm modeling and I'm doing cosplay at the same time, but also you can see my work here.
What are some advice you have if someone want to start getting into like arts or doing what you're doing?
Something very, very important is like if you have someone you like, the work of someone that you actually feel inspired by it, keep that inspiration there. Don't try to compare your work with other people. That is like key, right? Because in social media, with anything you do, doesn't matter if it's art or music or photos or cosplay, you always, because it's like the human brain, it tends to do that to us, you know. We always tend to like compare our work with some other, and there will be always better works than ours. And we happen to feel a little bit you know, discouraged by that. And I've lived that so many times. I don't think you can avoid it, but I think you can manage the way you see that feeling and take it like mostly like a goal, you know, like inspiration instead of like feeling weird and feeling like useless or feeling discouraged by someone else's geniusness, right? Just don't compare your work with anybody else. Just try to be your best version of yourself.
How do you find inspiration as well? Are you also like going through other artist kind of stuff, or
it mostly depends of the day. Sometimes I just need to eat. Sometimes I just need to like get out, you know, like walk around the block to get some fresh air. Sometimes I just need to talk to my boyfriend or a friend or my mom, you know, need to call my family or whatever. And that gets, it's a pain. You just probably need to like get rid of that negativity you feel. And so from that, the inspiration is gonna emerge. You can listen to music, but mostly it's because in my case, it's when I talk to somebody I like, and they give me this strength, you know, this positive vibe that I needed. You know, well, it's a tough path the artist one, but it's really cool. Honestly, I wouldn't change anything, and I'm so happy I get to like make art for a living, and having people that actually they buy my work and they trust in me for like their commissions, you know, that is cool too. I would like to keep doing it, and as long as we have supporters, you know, out there, I think I'll be okay.
What happened when you have like an artist block? Also, do you have the problem that I have and lots of artists is that I'm never really fully happy with the stuff that I make?
Right. I think that it's not even a problem. It's the way of the perfectionist. And I think it's a good thing. We always are going to see our past works and feel a little like, oh, that was not good. And that's because our brain and techniques are, you know, evolving. We developed that with the years, and that is a good thing.
Do you look at your stuff from 5 years ago?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, there's so little things that I consider like I'm so proud of this. You know, I see old photos of things and I'm like, that wasn't very good, but oh well, it went well. You know, I got to win the contest, or I got to be seen by X amount of people or whatever. But yeah, we tend to like be very picky with details. And I think that is a good thing.
Thank you so much for joining. Have a good day. Stay safe. Bye.